Hello everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. I've been saying that in various forms as of today on Twitch for 6 years. Today is my 6-year stream anniversary, January 20th, 2021. And generally every year I do a celebration, nothing huge, nothing like majorly graphical or monetary or anything like that. It's usually just another day of celebrations, kind of like I like my parties. You know, I like to just go out for my birthday and, you know, ring in the new age, the new number, things like this. It's very special as always. And I'm trying to remember if it was like 1 or 2 years ago where I brought ProPokeGirl on to explain the lore of the channel and stuff like that. I generally explain what's been going on and kind of how it's been built over the past 365 days. My brain doesn't always remember everything that happens, but I figured this year, it's been a bit of a different year. 2020 has been a 2020 content, to keep it on topic, has been a very different path for what I've tried to do with content creation on Twitch and beyond. And we will be celebrating, I'll talk about that at the end of the video, but I wanted to kind of do a thank you video, because I say thank you a lot, and I think it's valid that I show how much appreciation I actually have, because there's so much of it. It takes every single stream and almost every single day for me to fill in the amount that everybody deserves for them being on this journey with me for quite some time. Now, not everybody who's in the journey now will kind of know, you know, me back in 2011, but technically this December, well, not technically, this December 2nd or 4th or something like that, will be 10 years of content creation for me, because I started on YouTube back in 2011. And the quality wasn't incredible, never was going to be. I knew that going in. And over the years, when I eventually moved over to Twitch, because live content just hit better, my skills were way more suited for live content, for demonstrating what I can do in front of an audience, whether it's physical or virtual. But over the years, I began to gain an appreciation for my content beyond as a job, right? It became as a job building a community, and that community sustains itself, and me feeding it, it's almost like, you know, like feeding a new pet, right? I didn't just call all my viewers pets, but it's kind of like you give into it, and it shows its appreciation. And as that appreciation grows, the amount you feed it grows, and as it leaves its infancy into something more adult and something more fleshed out, you feel like you can push the boundaries and introduce more things to that community and introduce more things. And, you know, it's just like taking care of a child, or taking care of a plant, or a pet, I guess. But I felt like 2020 for us this past year has been spectacular, and so spectacular that there are a lot of people that I want to thank. Not everyone's going to be mentioned by name, but it's long enough that I had to make a list. And in fact, I just realized I didn't put certain people on this list that I should have put on there, because, you know, it was just sort of, I planned it, and then I realized the more that I think about what I've done between Extra Life, ProPokeballs, and everything in between Decembers, like, these things have been incredible in what they've become. And I'm not talking numbers wise. Like, in fact, this 6th year of content creation for me has gone beyond numbers. It's about the quality, and it's about the meaning behind what has happened, and what can happen, and what will happen going forward into 2021 on my Twitch channel. So, first off, and I think the most expected thank you. Let's just start with that one, because that's the easiest one. Because it's really hard to ignore the number of people who are in our community. We have hundreds of people, and I can say hundreds because over 100 people in the Discord, followers on YouTube, Twitter. Thank you to everybody who has even just checked out the content and said hi. Because I truly believe that the word friend is thrown around a lot. I hate saying the stuff like that, but I mean, I really do believe that anyone who takes the time to want to become part of our community, the Nooblets, whether or not you spend time watching a stream every day, or you watch the VODs, or even just came in once, dropped a follow for the support, these sorts of things, even if those numbers, as told in the business, are not that important, it is important for someone, and that's me. You dropping a follow, you saying hello, you choosing to add to that count is incredible. Even just saying hello in chat and never coming back, that alone is something. Did I just freeze? My computer shit the bed. Nice. Broken's got this, and he gets his own thank you later. The man has dealt with more than I want to admit. But thank you to everybody who has been a part of the community and has wanted to see it grow, and has even offered kind words, ideas, things for content, things for outside of live content, just wanting to see a random guy on the internet do well with online creation. It's humbling. It really is, and it's intangible, and I'm not used to that. And if you know me well enough, you know that I'm very critical of my own actions, my own decisions, and that I want to do the best that I can with the time and the resources that I have available to me. And I always feel nervous that I don't have enough to give, and that if I, me and a lot of people who hang out in the community, we're very different people. But I've always celebrated that difference. Beliefs, hobbies, our idea of a good, relaxing time, perspectives. I've always been okay with the fact that we get to meet so many people who are different in multiple facets of life. And even though I still feel guilty that I can't offer things that I would know that other people would want to see, that's what makes it all the more special to me, that there are actually a group of people out there who want to see me do well and accept, or even just roll with it. I don't know, accept or roll with it, I guess, is the lesser of the accepting, but they still want to see me do well, even though I'm not like their, wow, you're like the big brother or sister I never had, where I could be the the cool guy who could relate to video games and anime and reading, and well, I can't relate to everything, but the fact that you still come to hang out to see what I do, or even just spread the word, tell a friend, talk about me to your dog, like that's cool. That in itself is very easy to tell, and that can make anyone's day, and you didn't have to do that, but you did. So thank you for being a fellow Nooblet, for coming out, joining the Discord, for coming to the live stream, watching the VODs, telling somebody about the stream, or you know what, even saying good luck and never coming back, because you didn't even have to do that. Thank you to everybody who has been supporting me through 2020, who has been supporting me since 2015. Maybe you're just watching this as my very first video. Thank you very much for choosing to even give a number of minutes of your day to me and to my community to make this the best that we can make it, because that is the only standard that I will stand for, and that's what we're going to continue to foster and encourage. So thank you very much to everybody who has made 2020 fantastic in the community, and thank you to all the new creators that I've met. I didn't even write the list. I'm like, too much. I wrote too much on my list because I met so many cool people this year through education, like education for streaming. I met them just by chance, looking at like a Pokemon hashtag, going through the game directory, like the few times that I have that time and have that lack of nervousness to go meet new people, because despite the fact that I sound very extroverted, I am not a guy who likes to approach new people. I will, but it takes me a long time. It's a big wind up to do it, And for those creators that I get to know and just visit their stream, maybe I've collaborated with you, maybe I'm just stopping in your stream, and maybe we don't have a time frame that is copacetic, but we still get to say hello to each other. Thank you to all of you, because this is the year where I felt that my relationship with creators was not something of, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it being a hobby, but as a man who takes his job seriously, takes this job seriously, who wants to see this business grow, and whatever I can manage and whatever I can do to make that happen for you, whoever I need to grab to teach me business, you know what I mean? Like, to help me feel like it's normal to take my content that seriously, whether it's a hobby, a part-time, a full-time job. You have helped me more than you can imagine, and more than I could ever have envisioned being lucky. Because, you know, you always think to yourself, like, what happens that day if you were to get partnered, or if you get that affiliation, or you get that job, right? Like, what's that feeling that you want? But then what is it going to be like when you get there, right? I'm pretty sure we've all had that, if you're old enough to get a job, or maybe you know, you take that exam and you think about, wow, what would happen if I actually got an A? And I feel like I'm in that position now, but it feels good, because I never envisioned that I would meet so many cool people on the internet, and understand that, you know, hey, you're not, like, you don't have to be big to be professional. You don't have to look big to be taken seriously. You know, the fact that there have been creators who have given me that time and that opportunity to show them, these are my skills, and I want to see your skills, and I want you to take me seriously so that I can see your best. That is like the ultimate feeling that something has gone right, and the people that I have met are the people I want to be surrounded by, and we will get to our goals. We will make it to where we want to go together, because honestly, this is a team effort. Even though everybody, they say we're competing for viewers, they don't say that. They try not to say it, but the reality is people are going to watch one stream or two streams at a time, right? And everybody's worried about time frames. I used to be worried about time frames back when I streamed with TPA, and how we try and make it easy where we could get a community together and pass it off to multiple creators, you know, Oxum, Amagama, Xeno, and over time it became like, well, this collaborative feeling feels spectacular, and Team Pocket Ace has taught me that quite a bit, where it's not a competition. It's not like the people who are treating it as a race. Yeah, there is that element of you need to do the best, but we push each other to get the same goal. And I no longer feel like I need to be the strong guy for myself all the time, carrying the burden, knowing that the world is against me. That's not my mentality anymore. I try not to make that my mentality. Instead, now, rather than me being jealous, I feel happy for the successes of others, and I learn and I study, and I look at these wonderful creators, and I go, this is incredible. You know, maybe I can't emulate this, but the fact that they pulled this off is amazing for them, and they are dipping into their talents and making these people's day the same way I want to, and that's cool to see. And and I'm glad to know that even if I never directly impact other people's content, because that doesn't have to happen to be friends, or to make business, or to make friends. It doesn't have to always be an exchange or a transaction. It just feels good to know that I don't feel like I'm in that state anymore. I have content creator friends where it's not just about you give me this and I'll give you this. It feels better than that, and I don't feel used. I haven't felt used in the past year. You know, I feel more valued. I feel like other people will let me value them. If that sounds weird, I don't know how else to explain it, but it feels like, because I don't feel like I'm being used, I feel that I can trust people and go out there and root them on, and not feel this burning jealousy of, they took this from me and they made it work, why can't I do that? That doesn't feel like I've hit that anymore. Or if it does, it's a fleeting thought, because I'm human. So thank you to all those creators who I worked with last year, who I've been meeting over the past couple of years. Wherever I've found you, you have helped me grow as a person. And I hope that we can continue to hang out as friends, work together, play together, succeed together, reach for goals together, and help each other out, and just go with it, and just have fun with this. You know, I've always believed that having a job, my dad always taught me, find something you like and get paid for it. And that's what this is for me. And it's great to meet like-minded people and watch that happen for many, many people. And I'm hoping that 2021 will bring us into that next step for all of our goals, no matter how big or small. I'm just really looking forward to working again this year towards creating fantastic content. So, thank you. Now I'm gonna start shouting people out. So if you get called out in this video, leave a like on the video. First things first, I think I need to talk about two very important people who have been extremely important in the community and just in general for my content creation career for the past couple of years, and maybe longer, but well, definitely longer for one of them. But I do want to make a special thank you or a special shout out to Officer DK and Marie X Lupin. You two have done so much for this community than you actually think you have. And I mean that. You don't actually know how much I appreciate the amount of tech help that Officer gave me in the beginning and the number of modified runs that this guy has offered me for nuzlocks, for just normal nuzlocking, for being able to create the content on Twitch, on YouTube, being able to talk about it on my podcast with Gamma and Raz. It's like Officer has helped so much with the bot setup, giving us that worship script. Like he has done a lot of background work, and for a newer person, you wouldn't know that. So I want you to know that Officer DK has been integral to enhancing the state of the channel to what it is now, where I have helped you all with your gambling addiction. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, yeah. But he has made so many things work, and has given great guidance to how to drive my creative mind towards things that will be feasible, and to offer up his knowledge and skill set. Something that I struggle to build when it comes to tech. Like that's why, as much as I am suited for the live stream, I am not very good at tech. I try my best, and that weakness holds me back, and I get nervous from it. And Officer has been one of those people who has made a lot of that transition better, and has given life to a foundation of my content that can go into the future, that is proven, and through his knowledge, even if he's not doing the work, he can still give me the knowledge, and he still supports the idea that he knows that I can create good content for him. And I know it has been special to more than just him. So thank you, Officer DK. You have been a fantastic mod. You have been a fantastic just overall community member, and the growth that you and I both have gone through in mindset and working together, even though if we don't talk that often offline, you know, I feel a camaraderie on those live streams in the Discord. It's something that I've always wanted in a workplace. So thank you, Officer. You have done so much over the years, and of all things, came in out of nowhere, out of a raid, and just happened to stay around, like the one of two people that came in on a multi-hundred person raid is very, very special to me. Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. And to Marie X Lupin, I can't even, Jesus Christ, Marie, you're nuts. You're bonkers. You're like you're named best mod not just for a meme, but you have helped me as a person as much as a creator to feel comfortable with myself, to want what I want without feeling bad about it. You have taught me that it's okay to be me. As much as you love you for yourself, you have taught me to love myself. and to be the person that I want to be, to ignore the people who might see it as strange, or to ignore those who are growing quickly because I don't understand it, but I don't need to understand it because my growth is just testament to who I am and what my entire life has been, where it has been to be not looking for the quick tips, not looking for the boom. It is about literally building it brick by brick, and you have helped me feel comfortable with that. Your community moderation, your excitement and hype that you bring, the amount of support that you leave on the channel, at work, out of work, you know, bringing people in, spreading the word on social media. Like I struggle to ask for help with that, but you just do it, and you don't have to, and you never, and no one ever has to, and yet you choose to do that. You are more than just the best mod. You are a fantastic friend. You have supported me in endeavors beyond stream with my board game, and just like, hey, maybe you should take a look at this noob, and like, you know, in our lows, you have been there to lift me up. So thank you for all of your emotional and community support. You're gonna sense there's a theme in this video. It's called support. But yeah, you two have done more than I could ever ask for, and like I said, the check's in the mail for 7 years, but I do feel like I need to make something like that of a reality, because it's that background work that makes the show run, you know. And I could do it by myself, but you two just won't go away, and you'll help me, and I'm like, all right, I guess, but thank you. It's very much appreciated, and I wish I could give more than this video. Also, I need to shout out Broken But Alive. Broken, I asked you a few months ago if you wanted to be my video editor, and you said yeah. And I asked you, what do you want paid? You gave me a price, and I said sure. And I crapped my pants at panicking about, oh my god, are Broken and I going to be able to produce enough content that'll make it good? Because I'm paying money and I'm panicking about this. I don't have the most money saved up. What am I doing? Broken here, he's learning skills on the side that I'm paying with him, which I want to pay for the skill. But am him and I going to be able to work well enough to make something of this, and to make it worth both of our time and our investments? And Broken, from video one that you've helped with about 2 or 3 months ago, I think. Okay, I'm bad with time, I'm sorry. But from the first video that you helped with till now, you have helped me in a way that I have been looking for years, which is helping me feel comfortable giving over a skill that I just can't figure out for the life of me, and giving you that opportunity to show off what you can do. But it goes beyond that, because you're not just a video editor for this channel. You're just a fantastic friend. You're a fantastic guy. You have been there for streams, but you have taken ideas and made them your own and have had fun with them, and then you come in and you brag about them. And this might sound like I'd be pissed at it, but I love that. I love people being able to talk about their job, and I love being able to talk about my job with you. Just shoot the shit here and there. And again, it's we don't have to hang out every day in the Discord messages to be that connected, but I feel that connection because I love being able to work with someone who can be a friend, and we can also boost each other up. But you have helped me with this, where I pigeonholed myself because I could not get the skill down, but you have expanded content for me, and you have gone out of your way mostly to learn skills that would help you but also help me and build your value, and makes me proud to say that you are my video editor, and that you are a guy who cares about the craft, cares about the art of streaming. You want to see people grow, and you've chosen my channel to say yes to. So thank you, Broken, for everything that you have put into this, to everything you put into the stream, to everything that you put into your own content. It's inspiring, you know? It doesn't matter. If there are creators that I could look at, bigger or smaller than me at any capacity, that I could say, this is a person who wants to do what I was doing or started years ago and wants to make it work in their own way, not fishing for clout, but to look to build a business, to build an enterprise, to make things work. The first person I think of is you, Brogan. You're doing what I did years ago, and I just hope that it goes faster for you. Because I don't want you to go through the 6 years that I went through of a lot of ups and downs and content changing and stuff like this. But even if you do, I hope that going through this journey for yourself is going to be spectacular, and it's going to be fun. And I'm glad to know that you're my friend, and that we can do great things together to provide off of Twitch for communities that couldn't even imagine to begin with. So thank you, Broken. I very much appreciate everything that you bring to the table for content creation. Thank you. Next person. And this is a weird one. This is one that people... This is actually a story that I don't think anybody knows this. But I'm going to say it. And this is not to fish for things. But back in May, June. Which way is it? June. Oh, I didn't write. Uh-oh. Back in June of 2020, I didn't plan this out very well. I joined a course, Stream Coach Academy. I had been part of the beta program for Ashley Christ's stream coaching enterprise from the very beginning. I was one of the beta members into that when she was building it, and as the years went on and things changed and stuff like this, as I was going through, yes, hi Milo, you're here to ruin the video. You're not going to ruin the video. You can't ruin the video. Say hi. Well, this is now a thank you stream and a say hi. Look at you go. Oh, I put it. There you go. Okay, bye. I spent the past 2 or 3 years trying to figure out what I need to do to make streaming feasible. And what I mean by that is not just building something that's going to be good content, but it need to be good business. It started to be profitable and worth the time investment. And I don't mean that in like a, I need to like, well, I mean, I do kind of mean it that way. You know, the amount of time that I've put into this brand and into what I do is quite large. Maybe not as large as other people, but for me, tutoring, looking for other work, doing this at the capacity that I'm doing it now, it's very cumbersome. There is a lot of time put in, and most things I do by myself, or I have people come in for graphics or for a little bit of rule organization, stuff like this. But it is very time consuming for someone like me who, you know, time is difficult to manage all the time. So in 2020, that was kind of the year where I told myself, I need to make a move or I quit. And I mean that. I was talking about it. The self-doubt was at an all-time high. The growth was stagnant. The worry was settling in, and you know, I was looking at it going, this is taking up too much time, and I feel like I'm wasting my time, and I feel like I have lost a lot of value, and that I don't know what I'm doing with all of this. You know, I'm making people happy, but I don't feel like I'm doing it to make myself happy. Because making people happy makes me happy, but looking at a future where I need to save and looking at a situation where it's not to no one's fault, of course, it's just not going to help me move forward with my other plans in my life. So I took a shot and I said, I'm going to join Ashley Christ's Stream Coach Academy. That was the second wave. And that course is the reason why I'm making this video for 6 years today. And that might sound like a really big endorsement, because I'm going to be honest with you, I got not a lot out of it. Not in a bad way, though. I did get something out of it. I got motivation from the coaches, Ashley Christ herself, and from the many friends that I actually made in that. I didn't think I would make a lot of friends in school. I never did. I never made a lot of friends in school, and here I am again online doing school at age 28 at the or 27 at the time. No, 28 at the time. 28 at the time. 28 at the time. And I made multiple online friends. But to see how hard Ashley Christ worked on this course, and listening to the students, listening to recommendations from everybody to try and build the course up, take it from its basics to something that can be valuable to creators. It's a wild, like, you have to remember, this is a wild endeavor, right? It's not math. It's not a math course. It's not language or science. This is streaming. Online creation hasn't been fleshed out, right? It's still new. It's still brand new. People are still surprised that you can make money playing video games, right? We have not even reached we can't even see the peak of what this business could do, and people are already resisting. It's such a hard thing to navigate. But the one thing that I saw in that is, well, interesting, because I have always saw my content creation journey as something that I could never achieve a peak or even see the peak, to see what I could do. But Ashley Christ's efforts and work and everything that she did for this course just inspired me, and just it just brought life back into me. It made me want to try again. It made me feel less afraid of myself, because I'm a person that doesn't learn from reading. I don't learn from resources or you know, like getting a video. I learn from people. I'm a human. I'm a teacher who learns from teachers. And I always felt bad about that, because in this area, it's all about reading on your own, independent learning, you know, go pay someone to learn from this. And I always felt that pressure, and I felt constrained, and I felt nervous because I'm not like everybody else. But it was that very fact when I joined the Stream Coach Academy that I felt okay doing that. I wasn't like anybody else. That's how people grow as creators. They have unique talents. They show what they can do. They make it the best that they possibly can. And Ashley, I don't know if you'll ever see this video. Maybe not. But I want you to know that you you have probably heard thousands of reviews that you have helped people. And I'm going to add to that and say, you have kept a channel alive whose goal is to show people that the impossible doesn't exist until you prove it's impossible. We are shattering the impossible right now, and it's because your design, your care, the coaches you brought in, you helped me feel like a broken, uneducated, wild shot like myself can look for success and can build something for a small group of people and make it work. You help me defeat the impossible. And I think everybody in my community should be grateful that something like that, like the decision that I made to use that course, to go in and to experience that, that is why everything happened this year, because I didn't stop. But you were the catalyst for that, and you stop me from just walking the other way. So thank you, Ashley. Thank you to the coaches, to the people that I met through Stream Coach Academy. You are all fantastic and motivated individuals and help me feel valid in what I am doing. So, why do I always end on so? I feel like I just want to keep talking, but maybe I don't want to sound like a politician where I'm just like, and here, and here, and here. I don't know why that's the voice for them either, but nonetheless. Okay. I know I've been going on for quite some time. This was gonna happen live anyway, so I'm just doing this on YouTube so you guys can pause it, go grab popcorn, come back and keep watching. Yay! I swear I'll talk about Sunday eventually, but there are a couple more people that I need to thank. I want to thank 2 individual creators who I've worked very closely with this year and have created great content with for Extra Life as well as for the podcast, the Programmer Razcast, but specifically to shout out Raspberry Blitz and Amma Gamma for being quite possibly my favorite collaborators and also just my favorite online friends. Sorry to everybody else. I'm not trying to, you know, put a tier list, but I kind of want to share something that happened with me and Raz that helped me get through a dark time again. Like I was saying, you know, Stream Coach was that last move, but there's just also times where I'd be talking with Raz, we'd both be talking content, and I would just shut down and say, why the hell am I still doing this? You know, why would me, a guy who's making next to no money on this, who keeps complaining that he should make money, and the logical thing as a logical guy should be doing is just going to make money? And then Raz told me something that I suck at being modest. Or no, sorry, I'm overly modest. I suck at not being modest. I'm overly modest with things, and I don't like praise from people. But Raz told me that she was motivated by how hard I try. And it just reminded me that that is what I wanted to exactly do for people, is to be that beacon of hope, to be that beacon that breaks through that darkness that blocks people from wanting to achieve what they want. To go get it in your own way. Not everybody's going to follow the script to get to where they want to be. But I want people to feel okay with that. And Raz would tell me nonstop, well, not nonstop, but there were a couple times where Raz basically told me that I helped her with her creation, her content, to make her feel comfortable as a creator. And that to me is extra special and helped me feel valid as a creator whose goal was to try and help people feel that way. And Raz, I want you to know that between the podcast, just talking about those raids that you do on that mobile phone game and everything else like that, you've been a great friend, and you have helped me through dark times in my content creation career that other people weren't as involved with. And you made me feel like I can do what I put my mind to. I can do anything that I put my mind to. So thank you, Raz. And I hope that we can continue to make content together, that we can continue to be fantastic internet friends. You're going to do great once you're out of school, and you're like, you're a wealth of knowledge. You're just a bucket of creativity, and the moment you decide to tip that bucket, you are going to crush it, and you are going to blow people's minds with what you can do and the stuff that you've already done. Thank you for helping me feel like I can do the same. And for Gamma, you have literally made so many goddamn safety nets under my falling ass. It's ridiculous. Gamma has helped with the new graphics for 2021. He has helped me with video. He has helped me with audio editing, video editing. He edits the podcast by himself. He is basically almost like a consultant for almost anything that I do. You know, I say, hey, I got this idea, and Gamma's like, yeah, okay. And like, you know, sometimes I ask him for his opinion, and he jumps in on ideas that I have, like, you know, Superpower 5K, the man literally took on an endeavor that was so ridiculously dumb, and he stayed in with it. Yeah, we both grumbled through it, but We grumbled through it as friends, and he wanted to see it happen. The man will always say, yeah, I know it's late, noob. Yeah, I know it's last minute. Yeah, I know it's kind of a dumpster fire, but I want to help. And that is just a level of friendship that I respect so much. And I never want it to go away. Gamma, you're a great guy. You care way too damn much, but that's like, you know, your heart is in it for everyone and everything that you do. And that inspires me to want to care that much for other people. If someone else was to ask me for help, I hope that I can help them the way that you help me. And, you know, maybe I won't stay up till 3 a.m. for them, but you're so incredibly kind, and you're so awesome to everybody that you know and meet and want to help. And dude, just keep doing it. You know, keep being that fantastic person. I'm honored to know you and Raz, and to be able to call you friends, and to be able to do this podcast and make everything happen like that. Thank you very much, man. It's mind blowing. And one final shout out. See, we got there. One final shout out is to my girlfriend and my family. It's very difficult to explain what I do here. It's not well known, like I said before. In fact, even if they never understand what is going on, and never understand that this is, it's very random, it's very wild, it's very uncertain. The whole business is exactly that, which is why I never say full-time is on the docket. I'm a very conservative and risk-adverse type of person. But you have no idea how easy it could be for my girlfriend or my family to say stop. It's very easy. Money is not consistent. The amount of time investment put into it, you know, me being in front of a computer and complaining about eye pain, head pain, leg pain, doing the things I need to do to keep that all healthy. But, you know, the amount of time that I'm down here and I freak out my extended family being like, yeah, I work on a computer 12 to 14 hours a day. That includes entertainment, that includes work, that includes preparing for more work and entertainment. It's a lot of work. And even if I don't sound like I am doing the work, I'm learning in some way. And I just appreciate that my parents and my sister even give it thought and take interest in whatever they may hear about from it, and don't stop me, because they can and they have every power to, but they choose not to, and that they want to see whatever this become a reality. And for my girlfriend, and I mean, this is something that many creators can relate to with this type of involvement. It's kind of like being a teacher. I mean, it would be the same thing if I was a full-time teacher. The amount of effort and time that you invest into your craft and into the work that you have to put in. You know, I watch my sister until 10, 11 p.m. here, doing assignments and preparing things for the next day, and I'm just doing it in a different capacity, and it's something similar and very relatable to a teacher. But my girlfriend knows that I care about a relationship so much. I would never try to replace her with the work. But the fact that she also accepts the amount of effort and time that I have to invest into this, that she would give me the opportunity to work through this, is something to live for. Is something to be eternally indebted to. And ProPokeGirl has been there for me since the beginning. Something I never had in my other relationships. Something she was never concerned with because of how much trust and how much care that she will invest into me when it comes to this job. That she will call it a job, that she will say that it is something that I should fight for. Something that she knows that even if I say I'm not going to do it, she knows I'm going to do it. And it's not going to stop as long as I don't have to stop it. I have a loving family. I have a very loving girlfriend. And 2020 was the year that I made these big moves, and yeah, it was a little bit COVID held back and stuff like that, but you ask my girlfriend, you ask my parents, you ask my sister, they'll tell you it might have slowed down one aspect of life, but it didn't slow down creation. In fact, it invited me to do more. And I'm just glad that I'm lucky enough to have the people who are in my life like that to want to see me do well. Everybody wants that. And I'm proud to say that this exists because of them. So thank you to everybody. It became much longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to take the time to really express it. If you watch this through to the end, you're amazing. This is the reason why I do this. I know people care, and even if they don't care now, I want there to be a history. I want there to be a realization that this is enormous and that this is something bigger. I didn't even check. Is this recording? This better be recording. I don't want to go through this again. Because this only works on the first. I'm a first try type of person. After the first try, it just doesn't go as well. You know, the emotions just don't flow the same. They don't. So I should really get in the habit of, this is how bad I am at recording. I should really get in the habit of testing the recording first. And then we had that freeze and everything. Oh no. Regardless, even if I just said this to myself and nobody watches, it makes me feel great for 2021. We will have a celebration on January 24th. It will be an all-day celebration. Nothing ridiculous. We're going to do some speed runs, a nuzlocke speed run, some bingo speed runs. We're also going to play one game that I've been super enjoying since Christmas, and just have a nice fun day of it. Just celebrate. Bring it to the variety / randomizer / nuzlocke / tournament / just shenanigan like of content we have here. All under the same goal: to stand witness to the impossible being shattered day after day. And I want everybody to take that and apply it to their own life. You might want to quit. You might have all that resistance. But I want you to know that no matter what, even if you never see it or you never hear it, that there is a tiny house, a tiny man in a country that barely people know anything about, who is always rooting for you and will never stop, because it's been proven to that tiny man in that tiny house that there is always hope and there is always a way to make things work, and everybody deserves that cheerleader. You deserve that cheerleader. Thank you for another year into the legacy of twitch.tv / ProPokeNoob, into the ProPokeNoob brand. And we'll see you on the next stream. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you very much, everyone. Peace. Extra life. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. He's got to sleep for 5 turns. I got to hit 5 times. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my God, we could do it if he gets the crit. Come on, boss. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. No, don't do this, son of a... Wow. 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 I lost that run. Okay. Wow.
Either way, unless you turn the speech volume all the way down. The subtitles are a separate thing.
Oh, it's a good race. Here we go.
I'm on my way. A whim away.
A whim away. A whim away. A whim away. A whim away. A whim away. A whim away. A whim away. Oh, I see Sonic's name, but he doesn't have a Pokemon. Where are these two flying in? Boss is making his way in as Amagamma. You are not even in this world yet.
Hey, I am pretty close, okay?
Oh, he's going! Oh my god, he's gonna be so fast!
I'm gonna pass him up!
Gamma's flying and Boss is running! Oh no! 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 Quick, Boss, snipe him! Snipe him with a fight! Snipe with a fight, kill off his flyer! Oh no! Oh no! Pay to win! Pay to win! Pay to win!
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm lagging.
It all the way. I believe you and I can make this the best thing we can ever do. You're gonna get me over there. You are shaking like you're nervous. Don't be nervous. We're gonna make it. See right here. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna land it. Swing. Right in front of the chest. Damn it! Right in front of the chest. Damn it! Right in front of the chest. It's Tingle's turn. It's dead. Forest Haven is shit. You can see what the 4 is. Okay, now. I ain't stupid. I know how it works in towns. Are you dead yet? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god, is it longer than I fucking thought?
He's holding the low ground for once it's working.
Oh my god. Never mind, I take it back. I'm not fucking hatching eggs for this shit.
I'm so fucked. I missed.
Oh no, no. Run? Does your family have like raid or something?
I can't hear you.